Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
2nd and 10.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Marquise Bell.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And now the rookie's free. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in. That's
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off the option, here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Rotates Ertz going across the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pickett back to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage.
Here we go with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Javonte Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The numbers for Gibbs from last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And some room to work. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. His kick is right there. It's good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
James now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. inside has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That was all great until the final act. Able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on third down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
Yeah, new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Gibbs will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here's James. Now James returning. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Pickett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Harris coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by Tucker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 46. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Duggan looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Luke Musgrave as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers will lead here just before halftime. Crew able to connect on the extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Herbert. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Cole up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Pickett now on 1st down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. try him with Pickett here on third down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now Herbert, and his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll go again with Gibbs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Herbert.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Justin Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
touchdown! Josh Oliver, 27 yards. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this will not work out. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Herbert now. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Pickett back to throw.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
For the defenders there to get him.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Well, following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it, escaping the pressure right.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
132 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 5. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be